Hello and welcome back to the Dubois County Humane Society for our weekly visit with Kelly. Hello. And we've got a special pupper right here. Tell us about Brian.
Oh, Brian, we love him so. So Brian came to us in December as a stray. He was pretty emaciated, pretty skinny when he came into our care. Unfortunately, when they're a stray, we don't really know what they've been through. So all we can do is our best to get to know them. And from Brian, we learned that he loves other dogs. He does not love cats. He is not a great candidate for kiddos just because he can kind of be a resource guarder with his food. You know, he was so skinny when he came into our care. So understanding that his next meal is always coming is something that he's got to learn and get used to. So he can kind of be a resource guarder, and kids obviously love to get into dog food and stuff. So not going to be a good candidate for kids. So yeah, he was a stray, and he's been wonderful in our care. He does really well in playgroups. He's super sweet. He is a really fun, easygoing dog, and it broke our hearts at our adoption this weekend. Not one person came to see him. And he was so good for the whole event. He was out roaming around. He was socializing, and not one person came and showed any interest in Brian. And it's just not fair because he's such a good boy. So we wanted to talk about him today.
Yeah, he's, again, one constituent I always look for is how excited they are when they come into the office. And he was excited to be around people, but again, he didn't jump. He's not barking. He's a good boy, but he's still got the stray qualities where he's a little apprehensive on things and stuff like that.
And he's a hound. I mean, he's just sniffing around. I mean, his nose hits the ground, and he's always on the prowl looking for snacks or whatever he can get into.
And he's not, I mean, again, he's deciding that today's the day.
So I think you're out of pee there, buddy. Nothing happened. This office, as you can imagine, dogs have been marking it for a lot of decades. So they tend to want to go potty when they come in here.
Fair enough. And today's his lucky day to kind of experience the office, get some sniffs in, and, hopefully see somebody out there who wants to adopt him. So what are his fees? And he's got all of his shots and the microchips, right?
Yes, he is totally up to date. So we are actually doing an Empty the Shelter event again for May. So starting now, we are going to be doing discounted adoption fees for the whole month. I believe we're doing half off. I have to confirm those numbers though. But yeah, so this whole month is going to be discounted. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah. So you guys had the Empty the Shelter event not too long ago in December. So how did that go? What can people kind of expect?
I mean, it went really well. So, the Bissell Foundation runs these Empty the Shelter events, and they give us reimbursement when we offer discounted fees. So it's just an opportunity for us to offer a discounted adoption fee, and then for us to get that reimbursement back, because obviously we spend a lot of money in vetting, and it's hard for us to just waive adoption fees without seeing that. So it goes over really well every time. And yeah, we're excited to be doing it again.
Very exciting. No, again, it's a good opportunity not only to get animals to their new homes, but if it helps the shelter, which, you guys need as much help as we can give. I mean, that's kind of part of it, and it's all for the good of the animals for sure. Right. And so we did just finish up the adopt-a-thon. We don't have any specific information yet, but how was that?
It was amazing. It went so well. We got lots of animals into homes. We had lots of people come out. The location at Hoosier Hills Credit Union was amazing. So many folks just kind of drove by and stopped in and chatted with us. We're hopeful we'll have even more animals going into home this week. There were a lot of really positive conversations with people that even didn't finalize an adoption. So we're really excited. It went really well. We haven't totaled up our numbers yet,
Try it again,
yeah.
He is not done, Kelly. He is going to pee on everything.
That corner. That's like everyone's spot.
That is the initiation pee corner. But
yeah, it went really well. We will hopefully get our numbers totaled today. So
yeah, I mean, I got to hang out there for a few hours with the fellow volunteers. Yeah, it was just fun being around fellow people and trying my best to hang out with the cats, because I'm more of a cat person. But I mean, the cats were trying their best not to freak out as much, and
we were pretty strategic strategic about which cats we even took down there. You know, we brought a small handful that we felt like could handle it. So
yes, and you had a good variety of dogs as well. They were you had some that would come out. I know one in particular decided he didn't want to go back in the kennel after walks. So they all have their personalities.
Yep, absolutely. It went really well. We had wonderful volunteers on hand that made it super successful. So it was just a great day all in all.
Yeah, and now's the time to hopefully recuperate and whatnot. And before we kind of course, come back to Brian and his lovely little face, you guys are finally getting litters of kittens in for kitten season.
Kitten season is officially descending upon us. So we have a couple of litters in foster. It's going to be a while before they're available. But it's happening. So if you've been interested in a kitten, you've been waiting in the next couple months, we will have plenty.
Yes. And so if people wanted to come hang out with Brian for the afternoon or hang out with all the other dogs or cats, of course, I would love to hear when's the open hours as well, or how can they set up an appointment or anything like that?
Yeah, so open hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 6. You are welcome to come in during those hours at any week. If those times don't work for you, we do ask that you go ahead and put in an application just so we can pre-approve your information, and from there we'll set up an appointment that will work with your schedule.
Yeah, again, just I'd love to emphasize how flexible not only you guys are for the specific animal, but it's for the home that they're hopefully going to be in. It's not about making it fit, and of course you guys have foster to adopt options available as well, so you guys are always super resourceful on that, and you're just a good little handsome man. Yeah. See, you're just not talkative at all. You just want to hang out.
He's chill. He's really chill, and he's really good.
Oh, that's good. I don't know why I kept the mic over here. We're just having a day full of Brian P. That's how I feel. But that's okay. You're very handsome. So again, he has an adoption fee, but for the month of May, it'll be hopefully discounted rates. So.
And those are all reflected on our website. So when you pull them up on the website, the accurate adoption fees are going to be there.
Very good. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for another weekly visit. It was a wonderful day for the Adopt-a-thon. So just being able to...
Good weekend.
So just being able to check in again and get some more animals out there. And hopefully some people come back for the... They kind of had the blind date on Saturday, but now they're coming back for the second date.
Right. So we're hopeful. We had a lot of really good conversations with folks. So we're hopeful that the success of Saturday will kind of continue into this week.
Yes, all exciting things from the Dubois County Humane Society. And of course, if you want to check out Brian or any other of the amazing pets they have here, you can visit duboiscountyhumane.org. For this week, I guess we'll wrap it up here. This has been Kaitlyn Neukam with Kelly Eckerle from the Dubois County Humane Society with our pal Brian, and weather is next.